Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the home opener of this new season between the LA Dodgers and the Seattle Mariners. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network.
Left fielder, Andrew Cole.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. There's Cano, and he's retired one away. Here's Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box, Justin Turner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Haniger going back on it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1-0. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff. I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Well, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you what, that was a nice curve. Just really froze him. Good breaking ball.
Liner toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gerard Dyson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Turner in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Danny Valencia. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And the throw is in time. It's a strike. Here's Adrian now. He'll lead things off here against Giovanni Gallardo.
First baseman number 23.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Here's Franklin Gutierrez.
Center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
A runner at second, nobody out. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Franklin Gutierrez becomes the first out of the inning. Slapped hard the opposite way. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. On Gallardo with the good live fastball. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. At the plate, Robinson Cano. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Robinson Cano.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. So coming to the plate, Mitch Haniger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Digging in, Mike Zunino. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Chopped weakly to the left. He's right there. Throw won't get him. So striding forward now, Leonis Martinez. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Stepping in, Jock Peterson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Jock Peterson.
Back up the middle. There's Segura. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. In now is Yasiel Puig.
Number 66.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. third inning, no score to this point. Smoke toward third. On to first, and there were two down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Toles. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a bouncing ball now, headed for the shortstop, Segura. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Digging in to try it again, Corey Seager. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Matt, I like how he's pitching right here. He's got that runner at second base, and he just made 2 tough pitches. Now you make him chase the ball.
Well, just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Seager is on his way home. And the runner from first comes around to score. Man at second here with 2 away. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. And that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Gene Segura.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The left fielder.
In now, Gerard Dyson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that's inside and hits him, but it won't matter. It's out number 2 regardless.
First baseman.
Ryu gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Adrian will put this one away without incident. And the riding in once again, Franklin Gutierrez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Yasmani Grandal.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. For Gutierrez, that's his first double on the year. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo.
Forsythe.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning from the stretch.
Peterson.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at 3rd will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The right fielder, number
Now at the
56.
plate, Yasiel Puig. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. The 0-1 delivery. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I could tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at 3rd, but that swing was...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
4th inning. Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Grounded to 3rd. Turner has it. And on 1 pitch, he's retired. Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano.
First pitch on its way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Turner bare hands it. What a play. Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Haniger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the digging in once again, Andrew Tolles. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Andrew
Gallardo back to work as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Martin is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Corey Seager. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Justin Turner. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Cano for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Taylor Motter.
Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now, Mike Zunino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a good slider here to start the at bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this.
Got a lot of it out to deep left. Tolles racing back. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort.
Number 12.
Here's Leonid Martin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Slow roller back to the mound. And a super play to gun his man down as the. Here's Adrian now. A hit in 2 tries
Leading
so
off
far.
For the Dodgers, first baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
And this is fouled straight back.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The relay, and he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Yasmani Grandal. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Logan Forsythe. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Forsythe.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Working to keep them in the game here. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To his left, Mutter. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. To third. Glove by Turner. Here's Gerard Dyson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's running towards second. And this is going to be a foul ball. Over to first, Ryu. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a throw over. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he'll get in there safely. Stepping into the box, Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Segura rounds the corner and is headed home. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
The batter, second baseman.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run scored. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Haniger. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. A tag for one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Jock
Too
Peterson.
high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. Pitch on the way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 6.
Ready for another shot now. Yasiel Puig. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are two away. Now in the box, Andrew Toles. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, that grounder got him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird waiting. Digging in once again, Taylor Motter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Taylor Motter.
Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here comes Ryu. 0-2. And he just picked him apart in that at bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
The catcher,
ready once again, Mike Zunino. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now
here's Leonis Martin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ryu steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. At the plate, Corey Seager. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at bat.
Corey Seager.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Squared that one up just a little late.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down. 2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And Gallardo's pitch count, and even 70 after that last offering. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dyson ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Gene Segura standing in. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
The left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Gerard Dyson.
And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Up next for
So
Seattle,
stepping in, Danny Valencia. He singled his last time up.
Valencia.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. Gonzalez is up with it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Center fielder, Franklin Gutierrez.
Hot shot towards the hole. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Henniger is there, and he has it for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So striding in, Logan Forsythe. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Turned on down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Gutierrez rounds third and is striding for home. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. Here's Jock Peterson.
Designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Martin is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. In now is Yasiel Puig. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Liner towards second. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Left fielder, Andrew Cole.
Fouled back. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch struck him out, so it remains a 1. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Kenley Jansen enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate. It just kept running away.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
The batter, second baseman.
Standing in, Robinson Cano. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. And this is fouled back and out of play. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Mitch Haniger. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Mariners are down to their final strike now.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket. You just don't know which one he's going to throw.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, when you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great